Hello and welcome to Cherry Hills. We are stood in front of a new addition to the area. We have basically had added to the area a new spinnery. This spinnery is a little bit different from the standard one. This one produces something we can sell. So we are standing in front of what we're calling the Green Mountain Spinnery. And this guy is basically going to take wool from our sheep, and we're going to require some pallets as well to feed it, which we're going to have to buy because they're not something we can be made. And we are going to set this up in this episode. So there's a bit of background on this particular mod. What we've actually done is taken a placeable mod, and I will actually link to that placeable mod in the description for the show notes, and we've actually placed it as a map item, so we can use the pallet sampler pallet handler, sorry, to handle pallets. We've changed a few of the wording so we can English, and we've also changed the name of it so we can actually fit in keeping with the area we're in for Cherry Hills. So this is the Green Mountain Spinnery that we've added to the map. Basically, this little guy here takes, and I'll just put the help, he takes what essentially empty pallets and wool, and then creates pallets of fabric based on those. So what we need to do is we actually need to first off get some wool. We have loads of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to knit down to the sheep. Here we are, and we are going to visit the sheep pasture. Here we are down at the sheep pasture, and as you can see, we have one or two parts of wool. Usually we would basically pack those up and take them up to the normal spinnery. However, the normal spinnery is not necessarily the best option, potentially. So just out of curiosity, what we've done is this is essentially a mod. It's added some types to the map. Where are they? Okay, so these are the two things it's added to the map. The first is an empty pallet. Strangely enough, we've actually added these to the Promart, the supermarket that we have on the map, and we can sell wool for 8,000 per. Well, the output of this guy for 8,000 per 1,000 litres. Now, what we should do is just compare that to the wool sales, wherever the wool is. So wool is, come on, the wool is here. Spinnery sells it for 6,000 and wool sales is 2.5. So essentially, whatever we do, we're going to make a little bit more money. So let's take this guy, fill him up, and we'll take this up to the new spinnery, and let's get this guy up and running. So we just need to pick up some wool bales. We've got lots of them. Luckily, we have tons of wool. We'll pick up one more of these parts we have sat around. So we have 10. What we do, we have 10 here. So let's take these up to the new spinnery. So we haven't put an automatic sale point on this. We have to actually unload this mod, and we will have to deliver it to the supermarket for the best possible price. So we're going to take this guy all the way up to the spinnery. Now, we say we need 2 items for this particular mod. The original mod that we've adapted, the placeable, uses essentially the same items. They are added, the sort of metal pallet that you need is added to the store. Now we've added that to the store with adding it to the map as an item that we can sell. And we'll buy 10 of those. We'll take them to the location once we've done. So there is one other thing we want to do today. I did actually get round to uploading the new cargo trailer for the butchers, so we can unload, so we can essentially pick up some of the meat from there. That truck's there since we last did a spinnery run. So this is a different spinnery run, as it were, and we should essentially, it should make us a little bit more money per essentially thing of wool that we add. We get a little bit more out. So I don't know what the ratio is, but essentially I think we end up making a good profit. So let's turn in. We've added this into the lot here next to the brewery. It's a nice little industrial area. Right, the wall is round the back. So we've changed the language on these because it was in German. So let's just unload centre. And let's just kind of get this a little bit better placed. This. And hit Y for unload, and as you can see, that's all taken in. That's all stacked up. So actually doesn't look like a lot, but we have actually filled up. Let's see how much we've actually added. So let's take a look. We've added 20% to that in the process. So that's actually, doesn't look like a lot, but it certainly has been a lot more than we can definitely bring a lot more wool up here when we've got it produced, so that's not a problem. So let's head back to the shop. We're going to pick up some of these pallets. So essentially this is it's basically a metal pallet, like a little metal frame pallet is the design. So it's not some, without the relevant resources I couldn't see a way we could make them on the map. I did think about using a wooden pallet and kind of changing it, but the model's quite nice. The guy who did the original mod has done, I'm not sure who the guy is, but I say I'll link to one of the downloads for that mod in the description, so if you want to have the placeable you can. Sort of standard placeable rules apply. Basically you can only produce one thing at a time, you can unload it to get the next one. One of the reasons why we put it on the map in the way we have is so that we can have the pallet mover, the pallet handler, basically take the pallets off and move them once we've filled up a load. So we want 10 of these empty pallets, so they're over here in the pallet section. So let's just scroll along. This is the guy. It's in German. I haven't updated the thing, but basically it means empty pallet. So let's just buy this. We want 10 of these. 1, 2. Five of these. That should be 10. My math is wrong. And can't count. Okay, so what we need to do is put it in the relevant position. Hopefully we can pick these up. There we go, 5 of those little suckers all loaded up. And we have 10 of these little empty pallets all loaded onto the back of the trailer. So as I say, we changed the name on the mods for the factory just because I wanted to have something that was a little bit more in keeping with the area I believe Green Mountain Matt Spinnery is a spinnery somewhere in the US. It sounded like a cool name. It had mountains in it, so it kind of fits with Colorado and our mountains, and our hills and stuff. So we're going to head up to the Spinnery with this. And we are, of course, drifting along. Okay. So these, I said, these are nice little metal. I think I've seen this design somewhere else. I'm not sure though. And there we go. All loaded up. And that's actually just loaded at the side. So we will probably grab a few more of those so we can fill it up completely. But let's see, 37%. So yeah, so I was thinking 37%, that's thirds, we need about 3,000. Sorry, 30. 3,000, we don't need it. So yeah, so this is now kicked off. This will start producing in a minute or two. It should be all filled up and ready to go. And so when it sort of ticks over, it will actually create a little pallet there and should just move it along nicely. So we will just, this guy obviously needs to be moved back. For the moment, I'm going to actually leave him at the shop because we're going to do something at the shop. We'll pop back here later on. So we'll pop back there later on. So that's cool. We'll see how it's going. So that's producing nicely. This map is really profitable. I need to check the last time we actually looked at the money and how much we made the last night, I think, because this is essentially 8 AM on the game day, and we just tipped over a milk sale just 8 hours ago, and I would suspect that was a big chunk, so I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around 7 million. I think it might have made 2 million, so it'd be worth checking. So let's go. Always seem to have. So I'm just going to pop him here because those two cargo trailers we can't use for this task. So what I'm going to do is, oops, I need this cast off food ink. So this was the butchers that we placed in the last episode and we set up, but we discovered that our standard cargo trailers didn't work, the Smith's cargo balls. We have to have the special one that comes with the pack. We definitely had to have the special one, so I'm just gonna purchase one of these. So I uploaded that to the server. So I've purchased one of those. What I need next is a truck to pull it. So we'll take our standard NLD Farmers man truck. I don't know why this one's different to the other one. I don't know why I use this one. I think it's just more powerful, it can pull more. This is a Castor Food Ink trailer, and here we have it. I'm wondering actually, and I do hope I can tip. This is a tipping trailer, I think. Although I don't know if it actually creates pallets or not. So this is the weird thing about this particular mod. I'm not 100% on what it actually creates in the back of the trailer. I do like this guy's cargo trailers. It's probably one of the only semi-trailer I actually kind of like. So the cargo ball trailers, this one, if memory serves, so we open the door with N, the side doesn't open, so we've got our little refrigerated trailer. It looks like a refrigerator, it's nice and thick. Food stuff only, it's got all the logos and stuff. Smith's Cargo Ball Company. It's actually quite a nice looking trailer. So let's take this to the butchers and let's pick up some of that meat that we created last time out. I'm hoping we can fill up an entire trailer. I'm hoping we can take both sets of product in one trailer. If it's essentially I am wondering what sort of item it is. If it doesn't actually work how I think it's going to work, we will have to modify the trigger that I've dropped, that I've added the meat to. So basically we have added meat and sausage from this facility here to the supermarket. And I'll show you that in a second. So let me just drive into the lot here. There we are. We left our animal wagon there last time. Of course, this is where we spend 20 minutes trying to back up the truck, and no, there are people that can basically do this so much better than me. Actually, why does this take so long to actually... It's really weird. And it's just this trailer. It takes... It's really... I mean, that's jackknifing so quickly. It's not a steerable trailer. Someone gave me a tip once, go slowly, but it doesn't seem to be working with this particular trailer. So I have no idea which one of these has anything in. I'm not even sure how this is going to pick these up. I'm going so slowly here. It's kind of working. I'm sorry for you guys who are waiting. Start loading. So what's he loading us with? Sausage. And we're full. Okay, let's just roll forward a bit. Let's have a look in the back and see what we've got. So we have what appear to be pallets of sausage. Cool. Empty, literally like boxes of sausage. Nothing nondescript really. Question is, how do we unload? Essentially, I guess we basically just we tip. So let's take this to the supermarket and see if we can sell it. If we can sell it, then that's awesome. I have this horrible feeling we won't be able to do that. We need an actual tip trigger. In which case I will basically I will modify a sell point to do so. But that's kind of the what we get out of that butcher's, essentially boxes in the back of the wagon that look like well, cardboard boxes. And according to the thing, we are full of sausage. So I found sausage, not meat, which is what I was wanting to get. Obviously I've got to do the figure out the reversing stuff so I can do it properly. But essentially we have outputs. So this is quite a nice little trailer. I do like the this mod. It does look good. We slow down for this corner, shouldn't we? We are going a long way. Actually, we're not really. We are going a way. We are possibly not going a long way, because essentially we still have to go up and down and across and stuff. So the supermarket is literally there. Over on the right as we're going past, and we can literally see the back of it, and unfortunately we've got to go a long way around. I would, and I've done this when I was doing the apples, I have gone cross country, as it were. It's kind of, it's not, this is a semi truck, it's okay with the little pallet truck that we use for the apples. We are driving on the grass bridge. It is terrible. We are zigzagging across the road here. Yes. I might make a little road actually from the top there into this little area. I mean, it would be a good idea, I think, because we do have a lot of stuff up there that we're bringing into this bit area here, so having that kind of drive-through element does make it a little bit more connected. For instance, just coming straight down through there would be kind of cool. Okay, so the supermarket is just here. Our sell point is just around this corner. Hopefully we can tip into it. If we can tip into it, we can unload some of this. Let's work. Oh. Yes, we can. And we sold a bunch of the things. So I'm trying to figure out what we actually sold. How much we actually made. It's kind of annoying, but basically, so the Primark is where we're at. Sausage sells for 6,000 per litre, 1,000 litres. Sorry. So we made 32,000 on that. Sorry, no, we didn't. 32 times that, so quite a lot. Yeah, we made best part of 200k. I think we just paid for a wagon. So basically, yeah, that's pretty good. Oops, sheep. So we sold 2.2 million in milk. We just loaded a bunch of harvest income. So we probably made quite a bit. So yeah, that's going into harvest income. But yeah, we made quite a nice chunk of change with that. So we've got those two new little industries that we've added to the map. One of which is permanent. One of which was a placeable that we added in our last episode. And we can use that to do a whole bunch of stuff. So we can use that to kind of, it's paid for itself already, pretty much. We can, as I say, we can literally cover off all our costs. We should actually do some maintenance on some of our vehicles. We've got a lot of vehicles here which have crazy probably needs for repairs. But yes, so there we are. Those are let's just have a look. What's interesting is that looks like a National Security Agency logo. Kind of stuck on there. So there we have it. That's our delivery of meat product to the supermarket using the Castor Food Inc. trailer. We have our, if we actually nip back to our new spinnery, which is essentially, doesn't have a jump point, so we actually have to kind of go to the closest place. You can see it's actually running. We actually have an empty pallet here, and there's nothing on here just yet. It's not really got much to fill. It fills up to, I think it's 5,000. What you should get is on those little rounds of spindles, we'll get like a little round coloured bundle of fabric, which we can then sell. And as I say, we've added those to the supermarket as well. So the supermarket is becoming a good sale point for pretty much anything we produce. So with that, I think we can draw this episode to a close. We have, as I say, we've got a few things up and running. We have our new spinnery. We have, actually, there is one thing I want to do, and I think I'll just quickly do that now. This is something I've been meaning to do for a little while. I think I'll quickly do that because we've never actually got this up and running. We've put flour in it, but we have not filled it full of water. We had our bakery ages ago. We put it down. We delivered we delivered flour to it. But one of the things I don't ever remember doing, and don't actually think I ever did, was deliver water. So I've got a little fast tanker here. I've just filled him up quickly. Because he's close by the brewery, we can use this, and also the water source is there. And this guy's just going to basically barrel around these corners. And we're going to burn down the road here. It's well over the speed limit. As you can see the bakery over there in the distance. We never actually got this guy running. I think one of the reasons why I didn't get this running, actually, to be fair, is I forgot to add him to the supermarket as a sale point. That is now added, so the bread can be sold. We have lots of flour here. Let's get this. But as you can see, the little this is cool. This little water indicator in here. I kept this from the original thing that I borrowed. It's so cool. It's a nice little thing. It kind of mirrors the one that's in the back of the tanker, but it is really cool. So we've actually got. So if we pop over here. We take a look. We've got 17% water. It's more than enough water. We've got 37% flour. This thing's going to start producing for us very soon. So that's cool. So yes, we've actually started this, and we'll top this up again in a little while. We have a ton of flour, by the way, which we sat on the flour mill. We've got the pallet truck up here anyway, so what we could actually do is, the pallet truck is at the store. One of the things we could actually do is take that and run up with some flour. We won't do that in this episode. So that one little task, we'll save that for next time. We'll let this run and make some bread for us, and then we can get that sold. But yes, we have a lot of production now on this map in various guises. Almost as if it's almost too much work for one guy. So we have so much going on, but there is, and there's this. Oops, too far. We literally have so many things going on in this. We've got a brewery, we've got orchards, we've got Spinnery now, we have a bakery. We have so many great production things in here. So many of these things I'm pulling together so many great mods from various people into this map. There's just so many great mods out there. The Azrel ones, and they've actually produced a new one. I think it's a new production line that's coming out, which one of the items is a charcoal factory. I won't be using that actually, because I will be adding a charcoal factory to the map at some point. However, it will be a different charcoal factory. I have basically, there is another mod that I have seen. Well, it's actually from another map which has a charcoal factory, and it's really quite cool. So I might use that in part, and it also has a sub-component. So the wood that you use for the charcoal factory comes from another production item. You give it planks, boards essentially, and it creates what we call short wood, as they call it, and that short pieces of wood are then used to create charcoal. So I may use that when I do it, because that will basically add a little extra production, and I have an idea how I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do a sort of proper production line. In a sense, basically what will happen is, quite craftily, I'm going to place the two factories next to each other, and essentially the output from one's going to go straight to the input location of the other via pallet handler. That's what I'm planning to do, so it could be quite cool. If it works, it's going to be awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of Cherry Hills and American Outback, that we're running a series at the moment, please subscribe to the channel and watch out for those. I'm going to be throwing a few map reviews up over the next week or two. I think there's a couple that might be that have just come out, and there'll be some more over the next few days, especially around this one. So you'll see a few more map reviews over the next week or so. So keep an eye out for those. Thank you for watching, and thank you and goodbye.